Okay, people, yes, I was right. If you follow me from Hope Charmer to this new website, I talked about gold and how the price of gold had risen by 240% within 2 years, and that it would be most likely to go back up. And if it did go up, we would be in big trouble. In fact, I quoted the price at 1588, that we would experience serious economic problems, and look at it now. It's at 1740. Last time I looked, 1743. So the way that we can fix this is the people in the stock market and these businesses need to realize that there is no consumer loyalty, and that at the push of the button, people can get rid of and sell over 20,000 shares in less than zero point zero 0.01 seconds. Now, come on, people. That seems to be a problem. So the way to fix it is to actually set up a panel of sorts and have some people hash out some new rules for the stock market. The stock market should not be allowed to be bought and sold at the drop of the hat within a 24 or 48-hour period. Also, I'm surprised that President Obama didn't close the stock market again. Why has he continued to not do it? I have no idea, okay? Unless there is some hidden agenda. And um, you know what? A lot of people talk about the gloom and doom. I wholeheartedly believe in Nostradamus, what he said, this one specific thing. Okay? I don't believe in all of his predictions, but I do believe in this one thing. And he said, at any point in time, time itself, the outcome can be changed. And it is true. And yes, it is harder to do that, but it is still true. Trust me, okay? Um, Also, what the panel needs to realize is that they need to encourage companies to come back here in the United States, or find a way to help the small businesses. I've told this over and over and over again. If you give a break to the small businesses, it will create a bigger competition for the bigger businesses, okay? And they will go, oh gosh, well, we're losing money here in America and we don't know why. In fact, I had one credit card company, I won't say who, but you know what? Every single one of the operators that I talked to was from India. And the very first thing I did was close that account. As soon as I paid it off, I closed the account. I will not deal with them again at all, ever. And it's not because I have a problem with Indians. It's because I have a problem with them charging me 19.9% and then turning around and making me call an Indian person. Hello, how are you doing today? Well, since I just started talking to you, I realized that you're probably making $1.20 an hour in American money, and you're taking away somebody's job who is making a little over minimum wage here in the United States. Okay? And I don't understand why everybody is pushing this minimum wage, um, making it so low in some areas and so high in other areas. The so-called minimum wage should be adjusted per region, okay? I should not be able to go into New York City and find not a single person making $7.75 or $8.75 an hour. There is absolutely no reason. Okay, the people at McDonald's make more money than that. Okay, now, adversely, there should be a certain amount of pay in certain regions where there's not many people who have jobs because minimum wage is too costly for the small business owner. Another example is certain parts of Arizona, certain parts of Missouri, and even was it Eastern Kentucky? Those areas should be addressed and changed to where the minimum wage should be like, for instance, maybe $7 an hour instead of $7.75. It is considered a minimum wage. Okay? Now, I would hate to be at the bottom of the barrel. I realize that, there are some places where there are going to exist a lower minimum wage. At the same point in time, these business owners should also realize that if they don't pay their employees enough money, what's going to happen is externalities, higher crime rates, okay? People are stressing out more, so they're causing crime, they're causing violence, and you know what? I see all the time big old fights in Walmart, big old fights in Target, big old fights in McDonald's. I see these on the news almost every other month. Come on, people. If you pay people better, they will treat the customer better, and better customers will come to your door. Okay? And there might be less crime. You won't have to have a security guard at the front of Walmart and they say that the guy is a greeter. He is regulating things. Yes, he's saying hi to everybody, but he's watching for other stuff that goes on too. And as soon as you come in looking strange, he can go to the phone or talk on his two-way to his manager and notify the managers what's happening. I have almost completely stopped shopping at Walmart. I might buy a couple little, pens and pencils, notepads, stuff like that at the beginning of the year. But I am so sick and tired of people getting junk. Okay? They're selling us junk. It breaks down within 2 months, maybe 3 months, and then I have to go and buy it again. I don't understand. Why are we buying crap from China, okay, instead of buying something of decent quality here within the United States, okay? These American Made in America stores, they should be back here and in force. Because I tell you what, there is so much country pride, so to speak, for certain regions that the economy is not doing as bad as the rest of the nation. In fact, there are a couple small cities that are actually not suffering as bad as the rest of the other cities. I mean, like, oh gosh, Phoenix, Arizona is suffering really bad. The housing market went down, and everything becomes a domino effect. And so the higher end stores close, the clothing stores, the jewelry stores, and then it works down all the way to the grocery stores. However, people have to have food, so the grocery stores stay open, and once they knock out all their competition, guess what? They've raised their prices, which absolutely upsets me. I have no idea why people on this planet would sit there and care so little about their own country and buy stuff from other countries and shortchange the American farmer, the American small business owner, You all have got to be nuts. Buy products from our own country and we will see an economic rise. And one other thing, we have got to get rid of a dollar money not backed by physical security. It needs to go back to the gold and silver standard. What happens is gold is so high, especially now, it's not a fluid commodity. So when you get silver, which is at 30 or $40 an ounce, it is more fluid, liquid than gold. So that's what we need to go back to. We need to return to that standard. And if we implement these 3 or 4 things that I've talked about within this session, we will experience an economic upturn.